There's no question I got a lot of acne, but the most commonly asked fucking question I receive is how do you cover that shit up? How do you make it look like you have none at all and no texture? I'm gonna show you how I cover it up with no texture, no flaws at all. You need 3 products and I'm gonna show you what they are. Start with a sticky serum to fill in your pores. I like either the Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid or the Exuviance Radiance Serum. From there, you need to prep the surface of the skin. Apply a sticky primer. I like Milk Hydro Grip or the Ordinary High Adherence Primer. And finally, you need a pot concealer. It has to be a pot concealer, not a liquid. Pot concealers allow you to create sort of a spackle on the face that hides the texture and covers the acne, and it dries down. If you don't use all 3 products in the right sequence, it will not work. First, apply the serum, apply the sticky primer. Now take the pot concealer and cover all the acne. Now let it sit for 2 minutes. Do not blend it. Go right over with foundation. Sorry, did you say acne? Yeah, we don't know her.
Sis, I'm about to change your whole life. So instead of putting concealer and bronzer on after your foundation, we're gonna do it before. The key is to use a concealer that is much lighter than you would typically use. Now you're gonna take your beauty blender, and I like to use something to wet it. I don't use water. I like to use the Dewy Set Spray by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and we're gonna... I'm dramatic, I know. You're going to look like you just dumped your face in a bag of flour. That's okay. Now you're going to take a liquid bronzer shade that is much darker than you would typically use. At this point, you're probably gonna scare yourself a little bit, but that's also okay. At this point, you should definitely be questioning me. But wait. Put your foundation on like you would normally do. This is what it looks like after foundation is on. Bake. A little bronzer. Come back for part 2.
Because y'all asked for it. Y'all really like how I do it for some reason. So this is going to be the most ghettoest lipstick combo tutorial. I use my regular cream contour to outline my lips. I grab my brush and I dip it in there. Then I hold my lips like this. I know it looks weird, but this is the best way to outline your lips, because if not, your lips be looking lopsided. Girl, you ain't gonna need lip fillers after this. This right here is really important because it's gonna make your lips look juicy. You see this little cut right here? Well, I line that right there like this. Then I make like a Y right here. Y'all see that? Ooh, we learning the letters. A line in this cut right here too. And then a line like this. Woo. So after I contour my lips, grab a little dab of foundation and I put it everywhere. I basically ran out, but lather it. We done.
Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know.
They're gonna know.
How would they know? How would they know? How would they know? I can't. Oh my god.
I am literally stocking up on this because I have never in my life experienced something that actually blurs everything on your freaking face. Like, where is my nose? I didn't wear any makeup today. I only wore this. No joke.
Listen, prepping your skin before you apply makeup matters. If you're not prepping your skin, 1, you're not taking care of your skin, and 2, your makeup's not going to live up to its full potential. I'm going to show you my pre-makeup prep routine for normal to dry skin. I always start with a hyaluronic acid. Some good options for hyaluronic acid would be the Ordinary, Glow Recipe, or Neutrogena. I applied the Glow Recipe one, that one's my favorite. Now, I recommend using a lightweight moisturizer. Nothing too heavy, because that can affect the makeup on top. Save your thicker creams for the evening. Some good options for moisturizing primers would be e.l.f., Laura Mercier, or Glossier. I'm using the Glossier. To help prevent creasing and dryness under the eyes, I'm applying an eye cream by Laura Mercier. Let all this sit for 2 minutes, then apply your SPF. Once my SPF is on, I go in with actual primer. This is the e.l.f. Jelly Pop. I love a gripping primer to make the makeup last. I'm also just obsessed with the scent of this. Once you got that glow, you ready to go. I'm gonna do my whole face so you can see the finished look. Here's the finished look. I know skin prep's a lot, but you gotta do it. It makes a big difference in your...
Stop what you're doing. I need to put you on something right now. Look at my eyelashes. Can you see them? I'm standing by the window so you can see them. I have no lash extensions. It is this mascara. MAC Extended Play Gigalash. I think I found a game changer.
I'm about to show you how you could apply your false lashes in less than 10 seconds. First thing you want to do is get your lash glue. Get a lash glue that has a tip kind of similar to a liquid liner, like this. Then you want to get your mirror, tilt your head back. Then you want to apply the glue as close as possible to your lash line, just like you apply liquid liner. Now once you're done, get your lashes, girl. Then I get my lashes with my lash tweezers. I mean, if you're good like that, you can use your hands, but I like to use these. Then take your lashes, plop those babies on. You don't even have to wait for the glue to dry. Then I just squeeze my lashes with the false lashes, so you know, no glue's showing through. Add some mascara.
What's poppin'? Masks. For many of us, they're a normal part of our everyday routine now. Do I recommend wearing makeup underneath a mask? Absolutely fucking not. But just maybe you're a stubborn piece of shit like me and you're gonna do it anyways. Through trial and error, I've successfully figured out how to make my makeup stay on my damn face and not transfer on my mask. So I'm gonna show you that today. It's not a perfect science, you're still gonna get some makeup on your mask, it's inevitable, but this will help a bit. Step 1, Grippin' Primer. We've been there, done this. This is gonna help grip your foundation to your skin. The Urban Decay All Nighter one is the best for having long lasting makeup and keeping that transfer from happening. Foundation has to be matte. Matte foundation has staying power. Dewy, satin, glowy, that doesn't. I've had the best results with the Pure Love Ya Selfie. This does not move. An affordable alternative is the Maybelline Superstay. If you're gonna conceal contour, I recommend cream products over liquid. Go to part 2. Welcome to part 2 of how to keep your makeup on under your mask. So with your concealer, you're gonna do a light layer. You can't do anything too heavy. I use a sponge for everything. You can use a brush though, it doesn't matter. You have to set with powder. If you're not, you can kiss the makeup goodbye, honestly. You need the powder to lock it in, set everything in place. If you like pressed powder, the Maybelline Fit Me, and press it into the skin, do not rub. I'm gonna use the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder, and I'm gonna press it into the skin. The makeup's most likely to come off on the nose and chin. So with my powder, I'm pressing. I'm not baking, I'm pressing. And optional, you can bake on top. And if you don't like baking your face, that's fine. But I 100% recommend baking your nose, if anything, because that's where the makeup comes off first. I'm gonna go do my brows, eyes, all that other bullshit, and I'll be right back. For lipstick, do something matte. Don't do gloss. To finish off your look, I highly recommend the Tarte Stay Spray. Works very well to keep your makeup on. It's around noon. I got work till 7:30.
Using self-tanner and a fluffy brush, I go ahead and contour my face just like I normally would if I were using makeup. I chisel out all the areas I want a little bit more definition and just to look a little bit more tan. I even contour my nose because we all know I would love for it to look naturally snatched. I sleep it off, next morning wash my face, and I put moisturizer on, and this is basically it.
Let's do this. I start out by drawing a thin line from the corner to the edge of my eye. Something like that. Now we're gonna use the lower lash line as a guide and draw a line following that same curve. Keep your eye open for this part. Now I'm gonna connect the edge of this line only to the crease, which is right here for me. Something like that. Now keeping my eye open, I connect like that. Now when I open my eye, it's super far away. Now I'm just drawing a straight line from here to here. Now fill in the extra space. Something like that. Then I personally like to do the inner corner by just extending that same line, going down. Then connect it to the rest of the eye, like that. And that is basically it. Now I just pop some lashes on. Hope this helped.
Facetune in real life, and this one is literally a game changer. So first thing I'm taking is the Urban Decay Stay Naked Concealer, and I'm just applying it to any acne or acne scars or blemishes that I have. And you're going to want to blend this in place to keep the coverage in the same exact spot. And now I'm powdering before I put on foundation, which seems crazy, but this is going to blur your face and also lock the concealer in place so the foundation doesn't move it. And now I'm applying a light amount of the Dior Air Flash foundation. And the next step in my routine is taking that same concealer concealer, and you only want to apply it where you need it and use a minimal amount. And now the next step, after I have this all blended out, I'm going to take my setting spray, which seems crazy before powder, but I promise it makes the wear time on your foundation so much longer. And now I'm setting my face with the Laura Mercier powder, and here is the finished look, you guys. I love this hack and it literally changed my life, but let me know how you guys like it and what you think.
So I walk into Target, I go to the beauty section, and I am just overwhelmed. I do not know drugstore beauty. It's crazy. Working at Ulta, we get a great discount, so I just always shop there. But I'm trying really hard to get better at knowing drugstore makeup. So I got the goods. Let's do a full face of drugstore. I'm going to prime with this Wet n Wild Cucumber Primer Water, and also the e.l.f. Dew Primer. For foundation, I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. This is my favorite drugstore foundation of all time. Definitely a dupe for the NARS Radiant Longwear. To contour and highlight the face, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Camo Concealers. I actually love these. I love it for contour because it blends in really easy. I'm going to set my face with the Maybelline Fit Me. I'm going to bronze with the face with the classic Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Oh, I love the scent! Fantastic bronzer. For brows, I'm going to use the LA Girl Brow Pomade. This is really nice. Also, like, why is no one talking about how expensive drugstore makeup is getting? Like, I saw foundations for over $20. Go to Pat 2. Pat 2 of a full face of drugstore makeup. I'm obsessed with blush. Like, there's no denying it. When I saw this, oh, I had to have it. It's the Milani Wild Rose blush, but it's so pretty. Oh yeah, it's giving me the fantasy. I forgot to get a highlighter, which is crazy because I love highlighter. But I'm going to use the Juvia's Place Volume 3 highlighter because it's affordable. And it's gorgeous. I truly don't think I've ever used a drugstore eyeshadow palette. I don't. I can't remember. Like, I got no clue what the quality of drugstore eyeshadow is. So I picked up the NYX Ultimate Utopia palette. It was the one that caught my eye the most. I think it's very pretty. Let's see what I can come up with. Here's the look I went for. It does feel very utopian. Now, this L'Oreal Superstar Mascara, this was my shit back in the day. I loved this. Alright, these are the Eyelaw Marquis Silk Effect Lashes. Those are nice. I forgot to get a lip liner, so I'm going to use Juvia's Place. Affordable. e.l.f. Crumb Lipstick. Milani Make It Do Setting Spray. I think I look pretty and everything performed great. Hey, we're getting naughty up in here with the Huda Beauty Naughty Palette. Just immaculate. Of course, we're going to prep with P. Louise. Literally just put it on my lid and tap it in with a sponge. And I do not set it. I'm going to go in with shade Untamed. First of all, holy pigment. Second of all, no kickback in the pan, no fallout. I'm just packing this directly on the crease. The fluffier blending brush, I'm just going to start buffing this out and up to get rid of the harsh lines. So I'm just going back and forth. And I'm staying in my crease, not taking it too out. We don't want our eyes to droop. We want to stay up. Shade Filthy. Big fluffy blending brush. I'm just buffing that right up to my brow to give dimension. Shade Irresistible. Right on my finger and right on the lid. Oh, I love her shimmers. I'm going to add some liner. Same colors on the lower lash line. Shade Tantric in the inner corner. I added lashes, mascara. Do I look naughty? Do I look extra naughty? Seriously, well done to Huda on this palette. This is definitely my favorite one yet.